Heat has been a huge factor the last few weeks, and we've mentioned that quite a bit. And now the algae blooms have started on some lakes, so we're seeing a little green out there. In this week's Fishing Tips, Paul Nelson explains how that affects the fishing and what you can do to still catch fish.
This is turning out to be one of the hottest summers we've had in the Bemidji area in quite a while. The lakes have really greened up in the past week to 2 weeks, where the algae bloom on most of the lakes has turned the water a greenish tint. The summer patterns really kick in once that algae bloom starts in the lakes, and what it does is it reduces the visibility in the water, which is kind of twofold. One of the things that loss in visibility does is it reduces oxygen levels in the lower depths of the lakes below the thermocline, because that sun isn't able to penetrate through the water the same way it was before, so it reduces the amount of oxygen that's being made in the lakes. Also, another thing it does is allows the fish species, especially the light-sensitive ones like walleyes, to be able to feed more comfortably during the day. This hot water really turns up the fish's metabolism, so they have to eat more just to keep up with those calories that they burned. So they'll feed more during the day. Anglers will be able to catch more fish during the day. The fish have been moving up onto the sides of structure and actually on top of structure. Anglers usually use faster presentations like bottom bouncers or safety pin spinners, or something that doesn't make contact with the bottom as much as, say, a live bait rig does. So they're turning up the speed. They're not making contact with the bottom as much, using things like spinners to do that. And also there can be a summer kill of those cold water species like suckers and tullibees that have to come above that thermocline to get higher oxygen levels. So summer's here, turn up the speed, start using spinners and moving on top and into shallower water for fish. This has been the Fishing Tip of the Week, and I'm Paul Nelson of the Bemidji Area Lakes Guide Service.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.